What's going on, guys? We're live again. It's Wednesday. That means we go live. I share some advice, I share some insights, and you guys get to ask me questions. So, today I want to start off with a story, and this is about how a client robbed me out of $300. Here's what I did wrong, and here's what happened. Basically, this happened a long time ago as I was starting out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like 7 years ago. And what happened was I had a client who wanted me to narrate their storybook. And storybooks are pretty big, and it had multiple characters. And these characters were cartoon characters. So I thought, hey, this is going to be pretty fun. I'm going to get to narrate it, I'm going to get to be different characters. And at the time, I wasn't charging very much. So I charged him about $300 to do the whole thing. And I was excited. He sent me the book. I got through it. I recorded the different voices and I made them really funny and silly, and I had a really good time. However, it was a long book. It was a chapter book. So I definitely had to drink a lot of water to keep my throat from being dry. But I remember it being long. It was about maybe 2 hours worth of work or so, maybe two and a half. Let's say 2.5 to 3 hours. And I was excited. I got all complete. I remember my throat at the end of it was kind of feeling coarse because I was doing all these voices. I was doing a ladybug and a grasshopper and all these different voices. And I edited everything together. I put in all my hard work and sent it to him. And the next day, he tells me that he doesn't like some of the voices, some of the cartoon voices. And I thought, what? What do you mean? This took me 3 hours to record. How do you not like the voices? And I was a little upset. I was kind of freaking out. I thought, well, what do I do now? I don't want to record the whole thing over and over and over again. I can't afford to do that. I don't have the time, and it takes way too much energy. And of course, he's not going to be paying for the additional revisions, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. And I had asked him, what was wrong with it and which voices and what was he looking for, but the communication was slow. And so I remember it taking some time back and forth. And honestly, I was hoping that he wouldn't get back to me. I was hoping this would just disappear somehow and that he would use the audio or maybe change his mind and he would be fine with it. But I don't know if I got back to him. I'm not sure. I was kind of a little nervous about doing all the work over again. And then maybe some more time goes by, like a week or so, 2 weeks, and I had thought, okay, maybe he's fine with it. I don't know. But he went through PayPal and put in a dispute and got his money back for the entire thing. And he got to keep the audio. And so that was really, really devastating at that time because basically I had did all that work and I didn't get paid for it. And so I tried not to think too much about it. It was already done. But reflecting back now, I had made several mistakes. I had made several mistakes that you should be aware of so that you don't make the same mistakes. They're very simple things. One, I didn't send him my voices beforehand for the characters. That's the first thing. Make sure they approve your character voices first. That's step one. So I should have sent him my ladybug cartoon voices. Sent him maybe 3 different ladybugs and then 3 different grasshoppers and had him pick which one he liked. That's the first thing. The second thing is I should have completed it in milestones. Basically, that means I should have done one page at a time. And I should have done the first page early. So once my character voices are approved and he says, yeah, I like this one, I could have recorded just the first page, which could have been pretty quick, taking me maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes at the most. Sent it to him, and gotten his approval. So he would say, the voices sound great. I like your narration speed. It's all sounding great. Go ahead and continue with the rest. Now that would have been really great communication and really great customer service. And the other thing I did wrong was I didn't get back to him right away. I was kind of nervous and kind of worried, so I kind of ignored him. I kind of took my time getting back to him. That's a no-go. See, I should have valued this customer's opinion, even though it meant I had to do a lot of work over again. Even if it meant doing it over again, I should have valued this customer, and I should have communicated with him and taken responsibility. So I should have been prompt. I should have really did my best to make sure he was happy. And the fourth thing was I should have offered an entire revision, but I should have charged for it. There's nothing wrong with charging for another revision or an additional take, and that is exactly what I should have done. Most customers will understand that this takes work and this takes additional time in the studio, additional time out of your day, more editing, and so they are happy to pay. And to be even better, to make it a sweet deal to the customer, I would have charged the revision at a discounted rate. So I would have done the first one at normal price and then said, hey, no problem. How about I do this revision? I'll give you a deal. I'll do it at whatever, half off or this price. And then that way you're getting paid for the revision. The customer would have been happy with it. So those are the mistakes that I made, and that is what I recommend doing. It's all about communication. It's all about getting approval from the customer on what they want, making them happy. And ever since doing it like that, I haven't had any problems because customers are not trying to screw you. They're not after you. They are, the majority, 99% of them are good people who just want good work and want you to, and that's just want things done right. And so if we do our jobs as voice talents, we'll understand their needs, we'll put their needs first, and we'll do what we can to make them happy. And we will charge accordingly, and customers will be happy to pay if they get what they are looking for. Trust me on that. It is worth it to them, and they will come back many, many times as long as you took care of them. So pretty simple. I'm not saying this story to scare you away, and I'm not saying this happens often at all. Again, this happened maybe 7 years ago, and it's a one-off thing. But it did teach me a lot of lessons here, and it taught me how to improve my business and how to become a better communicator and become more efficient. So if anything, I pay to become a better business owner and to run my business better. And now I'm passing those lessons on to you guys. So you don't have to, pay when, you don't have to find this out for yourself. Just communicate, be real with the customer, and find out beforehand what voices they want and how you sound, and it'll be great. So that's my story. That's what happened there. And let me hear some questions, guys. Let me hear what you guys have. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing the voices. Customers are always so happy to work with me, and it's awesome. Once you put the customer first, it's a game changer. We are there to help people. We are here to care about these customers' businesses and their scripts. And so that should always be very important. And sometimes, we might have to do things over again. That's part of it. We shouldn't be afraid to do a little extra work here and there. So, hey guys, what's going on? Do we have any questions tonight? Yeah, Sube, I haven't had any problems with PayPal, honestly. I trust them. I think they're a great resource. I've heard stories, but I think every company has had bad stories. Again, like I said, in my 10 plus years of doing this, that was the one time I've had any problems. And honestly, it was my responsibility because, again, I made mistakes. I didn't communicate with the customer on time, and I take responsibility for that. So I wouldn't blame PayPal for that. I wouldn't. It's something that can be prevented. I haven't had issues since, and it's all about taking care of the customer. What's going on, Cruz? Carrie McGuire, good to see you in here. Thanks for giving us the knowledge to excel so that we might not have made that mistake. Exactly. This is what it's all about. I've already taken the bumps. I've already fallen on my behind, so you guys don't have to. And that is why I made my online course, Voiceover Freedom, which teaches you everything you need to know to make this your career, to get started getting paid doing voiceovers from home. So you don't have to find out the hard way through years and trial and error. Check out the link in my bio if you want to learn more about that. You can see my top 6 voiceover secrets. It's a free training. Again, the link is in my bio, or go to voiceoverfreedom.com. Seriously, check it out. It's some of my best stuff, taking me years to learn. I put it together just for you. Watch it. It's only 20 minutes of your time. It's going to help you so much. What editing software is good if you're starting out? Depends if you want to go free or if you want to go paid. Free one is Audacity, really easy to use, great for beginners. And for paid, Adobe Audition, FL Studio. There's so many, but those are the main ones that I recommend. There's Sonar, Cakewalk. There's a lot. How can I start? I have 2 mics and a laptop. Cruz, watch my 6 voiceover secrets. That's going to tell you how to get started. The link's in my bio. I put together a 20-minute training where I can actually show you what you need to do. That way, I'm not just telling you with just my words, but I'm physically showing you. I'm taking you into my booth. I'm showing you what you need, where you can get it, and how you can get started. So it's the easiest way to learn. Check it out. Link is in my bio, or voiceoverfreedom.com. Raven says, do you require a down payment or after all the work is done? I take all the payment up front before I start any work. That's just how I do it. I haven't had customers complain about it. Even on big jobs, like over $1,000, they all pay down. Maybe I've had a couple times, very, very few times where they pay half and half when it's done. But honestly, I can't even remember when I've done it that way. It's been all paid first, and then I deliver. I do also video work for businesses, so I'm a video guy, and when I do videos, I would do half down, half when it's done. But with voiceover work, I do it all up front. So that's worked for me. If there's nothing wrong with taking half down and half when it's done. But customers trust me. My customers all trust me. And I've never had any problems with that, with any sort of payment. Because, again, they can, you better get it done, because they're gonna complain. They're gonna wonder where their audio is. So you're gonna get it done. Thank you for sharing. What's your favorite voiceover you've done? So many. I honestly just love seeing my work. I love seeing videos with my work in it. Like, I've done some where I've voiced characters, like for YouTube series, like Mario, Dragon Ball Z kind of fan animations. I've done these voiceovers for like toys, an arcade machine, where I remember doing an arcade machine where I was like, it was for basketball, and I'm the guy that says, "Great shot! Play again! Game over! Insert 50 cents, or insert 2 quarters to play again." So those are really fun. The cartoon ones are always enlightening. I don't necessarily have a favorite, but I guess I just have fun with all the ones I do. They just put me in a good mood, and they're all so great. I can't pick one. I like doing the what else? I get a lot of really short ones that are like, "This is our new app. Download on Google Play and the Apple App Store. You know, commercials like that, I get a lot of those. Those I like doing those because they're super easy to do. They're super fun. They pay well, and I'm good at them. So I like doing those all. I'll do those all day, left and right, left and right. Any advice on starting out making your first reel? You have to discover what voices and what styles you're good at. You need to discover your voice because your reel is going to show what you're capable of. It's going to show your versatility on the mic, your styles, what you can do. So your first job is to discover what styles you can do and what styles you're good at. You're going to need some practice scripts for that. And you're going to need to explore your voice and record yourself, hear yourself back, and ask yourself which ones do you enjoy doing the most. And then you'll start to narrow it down. Okay, I like doing cartoon voices. Okay, I like doing commercial voices. I can do a great radio voice. I can do a great, audiobook voice. I can do a serious voice. I can do an announcer voice. But I don't like doing anything too serious, or I don't like doing anything too crazy over the top. And so you're going to take that into consideration and pick out scripts that will showcase your voice in the best light possible. That's my advice, is discover your voice, play around with your voice. You really need to experiment. Your voice is a very intimate thing that, oftentimes people don't take the time to really discover. We have so much potential in our voice. You got to discover what you can do with it. I can't do Donald Duck. That's the closest I can get. Did you ever do Five Nights at Freddy? My kids said you sound like the toy machine. I don't think I've done Five Nights. I know a friend. I have a friend. We're friends on Facebook that has done Five Nights at Freddy's voiceover, and he even has a Freddy Fazbear phone inside of his booth. So really cool stuff. These opportunities are out there. But I personally haven't done a Five Nights at Freddy's. I've done lots of different mobile app games that I can't keep track of. Lots of them. I've done like the little grunts, the huh, ha, hiya, oh yeah, power up, yeah, let's go again. Oh yeah, is that all you got? So I've done voices like that for mobile apps. I've just done a lot of different cartoons. I've done different games. Yeah, so cool. Do you know any apps? I signed up for a few. I have a playlist. I should put it on my YouTube channel. I have a playlist of a lot of different projects I've done, and so I'll just put that on my YouTube channel for you guys because I've got so much. I don't even remember the names of all of them. But I download them to my phone. I check them out. They're super cool, hearing your voice on an app. And then I just disinstall them. But I do have a playlist of a lot of my work. A lot of clients don't send me the work, the finished work. So I never get to hear it in the finished thing. But from time to time, if it's something really cool and interesting, I'll ask them, hey, can you send me the final thing? Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But yeah, I did hear my voice on a couple ads when I was on Facebook, and I thought, that's me. That is awesome. I need to save this. Like, I would never have paid attention, but this is my voice. It was really awesome. Get ready like Freddy to rock real steady. Cool, thank you. Do we have any more questions, guys? Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you haven't checked it out, what are you waiting for? Voiceoverfreedom.com. The link is in my bio as well. Just as soon as this training is done, check out my bio, my profile, and there is a link that says voiceoverfreedom.com. Click on that. There's a 20-minute training that I've created so that you can get a jump start into voiceovers. I answer a ton of your questions in there. It's really high quality content. I promise you it will be worth your time. If you don't mind me asking, what is your background? What kind of background? Like, what I went to school for. I went to school for art, and then I switched majors to business. And I actually dropped out of school to pursue voiceovers. And it was one of the best things I ever did. And I have no regrets about it. I'm really happy about it. So that's my educational background. Um, if you're talking about like where my parents are from El Salvador, which is in Central America. And that is why Spanish was my first language. I didn't speak any English. I actually learned English in school, and yeah, now I speak it fluently. So no matter what obstacles you have, you can do this. You know, I made it, you can do it too. So cool. I'll be in touch. Your origins. Yep, so El Salvador. My parents, however, I was born in Los Angeles, so I was born here. But yeah, still, I was super shy growing up, and I learned English. I learned how to perform in front of people. I learned how to give a speech and how to work. I literally learned everything from the ground up, and now I'm teaching you guys. So it wasn't an easy ride. You know, I wasn't born with this natural talent. I just learned how to do it. And you can learn how to do it too, because you don't need a special voice. You're capable, like once you get to know your voice and what your voice is capable of, you will be surprised. You will be so surprised. You can do different speeds. You can do a slow speed. You can do fast speeds. You can do fast speeds like this. And that's 3 different voices already. And then you can make them deep like this. You can make them airy like this. Put them more in your throat, and that's a whole different character. Add different accents. And there's a whole bunch of things you can do with your voice. But you got to take the time, invest in yourself. Um, Take my course, find classes, do research, just practice. And that's how you get better, and that's how you get started in this. I'm looking over the whole voiceover. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, we started from the bottom, now everybody here. You are such an inspiration. My daughter is pursuing acting, and I am terrified. You know, that's normal. Being terrified is part of the journey. Without emotion, there's just, if you don't feel emotion, you're not doing it right. If you feel terrified, you're doing the right thing. You're feeling it. You're going in the right direction. I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable doing this. I remember getting on the mic the first time, recording my first voiceover. It wasn't comfortable. Success isn't comfortable. Success is challenging. Success is scary. Success is terrifying. And that's how you grow. That's why we experience growing pains. Because we have to experience pain in order to grow. It's just like going to the gym, lifting weights. It hurts. It's not fun, but we feel that pain because our muscles are growing. And that's what it's all about. You have to feel that emotion and know that you're going in the right direction. You're doing the right thing. The emotion in motion, exactly. So, yeah, definitely. And it's not all pain. It's not all terrifying either, because you will feel a lot of joy, more joy than anything. And that is one of the biggest indicators that you're going in the right direction, is when you feel joy, enjoyment out of what you're doing. I felt so much enjoyment on the mic, so much enjoyment recording things. I loved it, and that's how you should feel too. Is you got to feel like you're having fun, that you're enjoying it. Because if you're not enjoying it, then what's the whole point? But you're here because you love doing it. You love the experience. You love learning about this stuff, and you think it's fun, and you want to do it more. You want to learn more. You want to grow. You want this to grow. So that's what I'm here to help you. Being a child to immigrant parents, I'm afraid I have to fight twice as hard. I mean, everybody has their obstacles. That's the thing, Everybody has their obstacles. I didn't have the money for anything. I had to go to a job. I saved up. I could have said that. I could have said, I don't have the money. I got to work twice as hard. Or I could have said, I speak Spanish only. I got to work twice as hard. But they're just what you tell your mind is what will be your reality. Instead, tell yourself that you have more reason to do this. Turn it into a positive thing, or this is going to make my parents proud, or I have a special voice because of that, or I'll be able to inspire people all the more when I succeed. We can make up all the excuses we want, but everybody has their obstacles. Everybody has their struggles. So it's really just about making it happen. And I believe in you. I believe in you because I know it's possible. I know you can do it. I did this. It's not as hard as it seems. All you need is a good mentor, and you need someone who can guide you, and you need to know what you're doing. Again, keep absorbing, keep taking in my content. I'm here to help you. And when you're in a good position to do so, definitely check out my course, Voiceover Freedom. It's the best thing you can do. Success is cool. Live, love, and learn. But most of all, learn. Be optimistic. You are right. Make it happen, Captain. Definitely, definitely, guys. It's all possible. I believe in you guys. Anything else? Any other questions tonight? Do we have any more questions tonight? I will check it out, promise. No problem. I hope you do. And let me know what you think. Send me any questions in my DM. Any other... Okay, guys. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always got more content in the works. So stay tuned. Again, voiceoverfreedom.com, or the link is in my bio. Once this training is done, I need you to go there immediately. Make it a priority. Make it happen. Check it out. It is worth it. Okay, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Take care and be safe. Ciao.